What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com. Welcome to this beautiful Sunday. Thought I'd do a little live on the YouTube, show some love to the YouTube channel. Not enough love on the YouTube channel. Also, Twitter, Rumble, everywhere else we're available, and I'm glad to be here. A lot to go over today. Got some good topics for you, but I was really excited this morning. You know, I did get a thought through my mind that, you know what? I might want to compete, and I might want to go compete in classic physique. You know, the weight cap for my height, which is 5'7¼ over 5'7", is 197 pounds. Now, just so you know, I got down to 192, I believe, when I won the Knox Classic. And I was around the same weight, I think like 194 when I got third at North Americans. And then I ended up turning pro. I was like 205, 206 at USA's. So I'm like, you know what? I boxed for 7 years. I literally coach wrestling. If anybody knows how to drop weight, it's me. I could drop water. I can make weight right now. So right now I'm about 208, 209. Depends on the morning. Depends on what I ate the day before. I'm not really measuring macros. I know what I'm getting, if that makes sense. Like, I know what I'm getting per meal. I know what I'm aiming to get per day. If I have a meal that's a bit over, I go a bit under the next meal. I just naturally do that because, well, I'm not as hungry because I just ate a lot of food. So I'm pretty much on instinctual mode right now. And I'm feeling good. I just went out and did some sprints with my 11-year-old Preston today. Had a great friggin' time. I can't state more emphatically how good I feel. My sleep's really good. You look at my health markers. You look at my HRV is near 100. My resting heart rate's at 48. My blood pressure's at about 110 over 70. Never felt better. By the way, Eli, what's up? First time on the live. Good to see you here. Guys, by the way, ask all your questions in the comments section. Ask all your questions in the chat. I'm sorry, in the chat. I will get to them. So I wanted to also, so I did a posing video, and the reason I want to do a video, when you do pictures, it's that moment in time. And I'm catching that exact moment. And the thing is, the problem is, on Instagram, you got a lot of fakery, right? You got a lot of Photoshop. You ever go to an expo and see your favorite athlete? First time that happened to me was Devin Physique, and this is not throwing shade at him. I thought the dude weighed 220 pounds. I shit you not. I thought he was 220 pounds. So I'm standing at my booth. I had a modest line. Modest. Like, I get modest lines. I'm no Rich Piana in his heyday. Definitely not Bumstead. I'll have about 12 to 20 people in my line consistently. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less. Generally a good flow of people at expos. I haven't been in a while, probably be zero now. So I'm standing there entertaining the dozens and dozens of Marc Lobliner's fans. And I look over and there's a line. I shit you not, this line wrapped around the fucking expo. And I had no idea who was there. It was at the Shreds booth. Remember Shreds, those scamming bastards? Anyway, so I see this booth and I'm like, hold on. So I'm like, I got to go see who this is. So I needed to take a break in my line. And I'm like, excuse me. So I asked the dozens and dozens of Marc's fans if they would please wait a second. I'd love to see who that line is. So I go and I look, and there's this dude, and he's wearing this like tank top, but it's baggy. And these like the joggers that were in style back then. You guys remember the jogger phase where it was like tight in the legs, but it looked like you had extra room in the crotch? I hated those fucking joggers. But anyway, dude, I look over and this motherfucker's like 160 pounds. I didn't recognize who he was. And I followed the dude on Instagram. I'm like, who's that fucking little guy? Like, and why does anybody care? And I think it was my boy Congo. He goes, bro, that's Devin Physique. And I'm like, you're fucking kidding me. Dude was fucking tiny, like 160 pounds soaking wet with rocks in his pockets. And I'm like, holy shit. Instagram's a bitch, bro. Like, between the filters, the Photoshop, the angles, all that shit. So when I put up a posing video, especially now, I trained downstairs this morning. So my morning, I wanted to be able, we went to this Main Street festival in Franklin, Tennessee. It's gorgeous. They got local vendors. They have food trucks. My son got this hot dog with bacon on it. And it was a great time. Some ice cream, you know, those good old Southern small town gatherings. So I wanted to get up this morning. It was Sunday, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get my workout in, but I want to sleep in. So I slept in until 6:30. Normally, I'm up a couple hours before then, so no big deal. And so I got my extra sleep. We were out late last night at the Nashville SC soccer game, watching them shit the bed once again and tying the worst team in the fucking league. Anyway, enough about Nashville SC. I'm not saying they need to fire their coach, but they probably need to fucking fire their coach at this time. Anyway, so I get up. I have this fucking banger of a workout. Banger after banger after banger set. And I'm pumping it up. I got 10 sets of 10 shoulder press, 135. In between, I superset incline curls to get that bicep tendon nice and juicy. I did 10 reps, and then I'd walk for a minute on the treadmill as my recovery. So I did 10 sets of 10. And then I went to the football field afterwards, and my son and I ran sprints barefoot. And I have a video about that. It's coming as a short, or on Twitter, it'll be a normal fucking video. You know what I'm saying? I'll put it everywhere because that's how I roll. Because right now, YouTube for me sucks. That's why I encourage you to go to rumble.com/tigerfitness, rumble.com/tigerfitness. Because Rumble, I have no risk of getting kicked off the platform because they don't like me. Rumble seems like good people. We also got Spreely. Spreely TV, we are live on there. It's an app. It streams directly to your television. It is the most awesome app ever. We are channel 2 there every night, Monday through Thursday, evening rants with myself and Alan Roberts. Anywho, so I did this posing video after my workout. I was fasted. I had nothing to eat in the morning. And I want to just go over it, critique myself. And I think this has been the most productive off season of my life. And I'll tell you why. Let me add this ish to the stage. Hold on. Okay, stop. I'm not ready. All right. So I'm going to be a little bit flat. I just got done training. Not a nary a molecule of glycogen in my system. So if you see, I hit my best shot, my front double bi. Boom. Vacuum is in. You can tell I have an empty stomach. Waist is as small as it's ever been. Crotch is looking quite plump, if you know what I'm saying. Packing heat. Representing Ashkenazi Jews with the heat. Packing the heat. Anyway, lats are in. Quads. Now, the lighting is not doing them justice. If you could tell on I think that's my left quad, you can see a lot of veins. My quads are actually very veiny. You can't tell in this picture. I think this is a great shot. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with my face right there. Let's see if I have a better facial expression. Okay, there's the smile, everybody. Look at that fucking smile. Look at that. As you can tell, this is today because I'm wearing the same hat. I wear a hat for the day. I change shirts. I go through about 3 shirts a day, and my wife is mad because she has to wash them. But that's it. That's the shot. See the calf coming up. I've put some meat on my quads. Very happy with that. My arms, they still suck monkey ass, but they're doing much better than they've ever been doing. I'm pretty excited because, man, I'm making these gains at 43 years old. Okay, so we're going to go here. Okay, let's watch the transition. We're going into transition. Okay, here, we're going to do the reach back. This looks good when you have glutes, but you can tell the intercostals. Again, the worst lighting ever, but bear with me. Don't give a fuck. This is real. Looks like I'm about to poop myself. Look at that face. I got to do something about my face. Look, the transition. Oh, look at it. Pulling. Okay, now I'm pulling back, not pulling out. I refuse to pull out. Pulling it back. Ah, there's a smile. He knows he's going to hit it. Boom. Sink it. There you go. Look at the hamstrings, guys. That's what I fucking wanted. When I got off the stage at New York Pro, and I was talking to Turner Riddle, who's a local guy out here, one of my best friends. Turner's like, man, you got to build your fucking hamstrings. And Turner's got this like very kind, soft Southern voice, but Turner's a monster. Like if Turner doesn't get his pro card when he comes back on stage, I will literally eat this can of Ghost. By the way, available at tigerfitness.com. Anywho, so side chest is in. Again, this lighting is fucking garbage. Can't see the striations, but I don't give a shit. You can see the graininess. I'm looking at the hamstrings and the calves, and I've made some fucking gains there, and I'm really happy with it. Okay, hitting it there. Boom. I'm going to come in. I'm going to hit the side tricep into displaying the quads. Now, if you notice, got a little bit of skin under that right chest, right pectoral. Number one is skin needs to go somewhere. Number two is I'm 43. It's not as elastic as it once was. It is what it is. But if you look at the striations coming in, again, not the best lighting, especially on the legs, but you could tell there's some feathering going on in that left leg. Okay, now going into the most muscular, which if I do classic, I don't believe that's a pose. So here's my most muscular. Boom. Again, legs not doing justice. You could tell I did add some sweep to my legs a little bit. Upper body's in great shape. Then I'm going to go into this. Hands on hips, most muscular, displaying it, showing the chest striations. This is about 208, 209. And remember, if I ever do get on the stage, subtract about 11 pounds, carbing up to about, because this is carb free. So imagine this with 11 less pounds, less water, somewhat less fat, and then carbing into the show. So filling the muscle glycogen. So I think it'll be a hell of a package. What do you guys think? Comment in the comment section if after, or just give me some feedback in the chat, guys. So that's that. That's the video. I just want to show it to you guys, show you where I'm at. I've been training really hard. I haven't had much time to train. Again, I'm training at home so I can make time for my family. I go to the gym before work every day. You know, it's not a job of mine. It's how I get through the day. I've put a lot of videos that the main reason I train is for mental stability. And there's a good side effect is somewhat being jacked. So, and again, like I like this look right here because as I'm relaxed, I mean, it's summertime. We're going to the beach. We're going to the pool. And you know, as a dad bod, you know, it's something that I like to have. I like to look a certain way. I like to feel a certain way. Right now, I think I'm peak Lobliner. I really do. I really think I'm peak Lobliner. I don't think it gets much better than this. And, you know, I'm very excited about where I've gone, where I'm going, and what I'm doing. And you know, just as me, you know. So let's go on to Derek Lunsford. Okay, remember Derek won the Mr. Olympia. And I mean, I feel pretty stout about myself doing 4 plates on the hack squat. He's got like 9. Look at the size of those legs. Look at this intensity.
Let's go. Nothing. Come on. Your title.
There you go. Look at
He ain't
his
taking what's yours. Let's
fucking
go.
adductor.
It's all day.
Holy mother of
Come on. This
God.
is yours. Come on, champ.
And he's just repping this out.
Come on. Keep going. Keep going.
And he's got that, like he was a collegiate wrestler.
Fight.
So Derek's got that mindset where he can push further than a lot of bodybuilders who've never done a combat sport. Combat sport athletes are just different. And Derek, this is the reason. This is what's going to keep him winning the Olympia for a long time. And that's this mindset. That's because he was a collegiate wrestler. So I tell all y'all, you have kids, put them in a team sport and a combat sport, because I mean, that's going to propel them and take them so far just in mindset, just in what they can accomplish in life. And I mean, Derek's going to be very hard to beat. He's going to be very, very, very hard to beat. Who can beat Derek Lunsford? I don't see Hadi doing it. He just doesn't have the structure to do it. Unless Derek, and they have the same trainer. So it's not like Hani. It's not like Hani Rambod is going to fuck him up. Hani knows how to bring people in. He brought in Phil Heath. He's brought in Chris Bumstead. Hani is not going to fuck up Derek. The only thing that can lose it for Derek is if a coach fucks him up. Derek is unbeatable at this point, guys. I'll say that. You can fucking write it down. You can screenshot this. You can put it in your fucking in your journal. You can do some journaling on it. You can take a journal right here. You can fucking write that down. Nobody's beating Derek Lunsford. Like, it's just not fucking happening. This guy's gonna be unfucking stoppable. I mean, he's that fucking good. He's that fucking good. I mean, he's just that good. He's him. He's fucking him. Like, he has the mindset to take this. A lot of Olympians, their bodies fall apart. Derek's young, he's healthy, and he's smart. I don't see him fucking it up. The only thing that can fuck it up is a really bad injury, like what happened to Nick Walker last year. Doing the extreme range of motion, whatever it is. I think he was doing RDLs and he tore his hamstring. I don't see Derek doing that. I see him training a little bit smarter. Not that Nick doesn't train smart, but I just think that it just seems like Derek's not going to take those risks, even though that's really heavy. It's within. He did like 15 reps. Like I didn't count it. I can't fucking count that high. But I mean, he did a lot of fucking reps, a lot of reps with a lot of fucking weight, a lot of weight. But that gives me to the New York Pro, guys. New York Pro's coming up very soon. I did the New York Pro last year and lost with a very, very graceful loss. Very graceful loss. But you know who's going to surprise everyone this? I don't think it's going to be a shock. There's a guy who I see placing top 3 at the Mr. Olympia, he's my personal favorite bodybuilder. You know who I'm going to talk about. He's my personal favorite bodybuilder because his work ethic, he brings me back to a Branch Warren, blue collar, do what it needs to be done. Like this guy, the growth I've seen just since he's been an IFBB Pro, just not even from before then, since IFBB Pro status, since he became a pro, this guy is, in my opinion, my favorite bodybuilder. I even see him beating Hottie. Do I see him beating Derek? No. Do I see him beating Hottie? I think he absolutely can beat Hottie. I think he can beat Hottie. I don't think he can beat Derek right now, but again, like, I don't know. I mean, a lot of people thought Hottie won and they were like, racism. Shut up. Derek won the fucking Mr. Olympia. Let the man have his due. And then Hottie walked off stage. Hey, I lost. Yeah, I'm going to walk off. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, show some grace. Oh, well, he didn't know he was deaf. He knew to stay there when he won. Like, you always stay for the last photos and shit. Come on. Let's not rehash that, okay? You know what I love, and that's this Nick Walker fellow. What the fuck is this? So 3 weeks out from New York Pro in 2021, and then look at the gains this man's made, guys. Look at his delts. He literally has a whole nother shelf on his delt. His pecs are much fuller. His abs are deeper. His legs have gotten more striated with a better sweep. Somehow he has more veins in his calves, which I don't know if that's healthy or not. Don't care. We're watching extreme sport. Like when I watch the X Games, I'm not like, wow, I wonder if going downhill on a skateboard head first is fucking safe for you. It's not. Bodybuilding's not a health sport. It's not a safe sport. It's an extreme fucking sport. And if you want to look at extreme, you look at fucking Nick Walker. Look at this guy right here. Holy shit. I mean, his chest has the gains he's made since 2021 are just out of fucking control. Out of control. These are crazy gains. Crazy gains. Insane gains. I'm looking forward to New York, man. New York's gonna be a hell of a show. I'm not competing in it, but I will be watching that shit. I'll be streaming it, and I can't wait to see what these guys bring to the stage. New York is always known as like the pre-Olympia. New York had, man, just backstage at that show, you had some of the most talented, amazing bodybuilders you've ever seen in your life. And with Nick Walker coming up, and I think Nick Walker is everyone's favorite to win, but you never know. You never know. So New York Pro coming up in May. New York Pro coming up. Y'all gotta take a look at that one. That's going to be a hell of a show. That's going to be, as they say, a banger of a show. What do you guys think about bodybuilding in general, man? You got Hottie, you got Derek, you got Nick, you got Samson, you got Hunter. Man, we have this is the heyday. This is the best bodybuilding's ever been. I mean, you just can't say enough about where bodybuilding is right now. I think it's in the best place it's ever been. But I want to just take a look at this funny video I saw, and I wanted to share it with you guys. It's basically weird reps. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. So it's funny. Well, remember these powerlifters? Oh man, they got rid of the arch in powerlifting though. They got rid of this guy's great. Nice little tibial flex on the squat. He's happy. He's happy. He got out of these are jokes. The deadlift's great right here. Yep, there you go. That's good work. The pull up. Yeah, these guys are joking. The first one was actual powerlifting. And that was actually for a while considered powerlifting. So these guys are just making fun of that. I thought they did a good play on it because basically back in the day, not too long ago, that counted as a rep. You were able to count a rep as just having as long as your butt touched the bench, and as long as you got it down and got it up, it was considered a rep. And I'm really glad they got rid of that. I am really glad they got rid of that. So one more thing I wanted to go over, this viral video. This video went viral. This dude actually, with his camera set up, he put his hands on somebody. I thought this would be a fun one to share.
Consideration. Yeah, you walking past my shit. I'm recording right here. You still gonna walk past my shit.
Who the fuck do you think you are putting your hands on?
This guy, hold on. Let's watch the beginning.
Walk past my video. But I said I'm recording right here.
Pushed him, dude.
No consideration. Yeah, you walking past my shit. I'm recording right here. You still gonna walk past my shit.
That is profound. You know, and that's the thing. I did a video a week ago about them Bev's Gym banning tripods in gyms. And I think it's the best thing we could have done. I mean, look, man, if my wife's there and I have a really good set and I'm like, dude, Katie, can you get my max set? Even lately, I'm like, nah, I'm good. Like the other day, I slightly strained my quad right above the kneecap on my right leg. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to train through this because it's not going to hurt it. It's getting better, whatever. So I put on 4 plates and I'm like, I haven't gotten 11 reps in forever. I'm going to get 11 reps. And my wife she was training legs, but separate from me because we didn't want to change the weight. Because like, I'm a little bit stronger than my wife. Bitch is strong, but I'm a little bit stronger. And so basically I was like, hey, can you get my set? I think I'm going to hit a PR. She's like, well, I got to do my set. And then I'm like, fuck it. I'll just do it without it. So I've kind of gotten away from filming. I understand, but this guy's not like an info. I understand if like Sam Select comes into your gym and he's like, hey, I'm going to film it. All right. Like you're a celebrity. Or if you have a camera crew, you got advance permission. What would you guys do if someone pushed you like that? Especially someone as small as that guy. Like, dude, you can't be punking people when you're that damn small, bro. Like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. What are you doing? Anyway, guys, so what we're going to do now, I'm going to cut to a promo piece I did, and then we'll get to all your questions. So let's get to this right now, and then we'll get to every single question you have.
MTS Nutrition Machine Whey is one of the best-selling whey proteins of all time. However, we had an opportunity to improve the formula. We had an opportunity to lower the fat. We had an opportunity to lower the sugar. We also had an opportunity to make it taste even better. MTS Nutrition Machine Whey, still the same quality, but with an even better formula.
There you go, guys. MTS Nutrition Machine Whey, available now at tigerfitness.com. That's right. So let's get to all your questions, guys. Love from Attilas Gym in Belmar. I was there during the pandemic because my state wasn't shut down, and I want to show some love to Ian and the guys over there. Great gym, and thank you for standing up for freedom. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate that. And just great. Just take away the whole pandemic bullshit. Like, just a great gym, great people. Anytime, look, man, if you want to have the best community ever, go to a hardcore gym. The best people in the world are at hardcore gyms. The most supportive atmosphere you'll ever see. God bless Mark. Happy Sunday to you and your family. Thank you so much, AJ. AJ with the chest, guys. If you guys can't see him, AJ is jacked as fuck. Advice to kill a sugar craving. Ryan, so I'm going to have a couple things. Number one is supplements. So, supplements like Ambrosia Alchemy, MTS Nutrition Nutrient Driver with berberine or berberine type supplements can help kill blood sugar cravings, sugar cravings, by decreasing your blood sugar, insulin response, all that good stuff. So keeping even keel blood sugar is one way to do it. So the other thing is, and you're going to hate me for saying this, Ryan, I do not mean this insulting. Don't be a fucking pussy. If you crave sugar, just don't fucking give into it. And sooner or later, it becomes a habit of not giving into the cravings, and then you won't give into the cravings. So make it a habit of not having the habit of giving into your cravings. I think that we are mentally fucking weak. And I mean this, I'm not trying to like shit on mental disorders. I'm not trying to do that. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a psychologist. I'm just a bro. If you say I'm not going to fucking eat the sugar, you're not going to eat the fucking sugar. So you're better than this. Stop being a fucking pussy and just say, fuck you, cravings. I'm not eating you. I'm not eating the sugar. Like, okay, I like boobies, right? I like boobies a lot. Like, I like everything about boobies. I am a boobie fanatic. When I walk down the street and I see a nice pair of boobies, it is an instinct of mine to go, But I know that's not going to work because I'll probably get arrested and my wife will divorce me, sue for alimony and child support, and I'll probably go to prison. I'll lose my businesses. So the negative response to me grabbing boobies is really fucking bad. So think of it this way. To you giving into sugar cravings, you ruin your diet, you get fat, you get diabetes, and you fucking die. So on one hand, I'm not grabbing random titties because I don't want to go to jail and I don't want to get divorced. On the other hand, you will fucking die if you get obese. Do better. Stop being a pussy. But there are supplements to help with that. Ambrosia No Morbidity, Ambrosia Alchemy, and MTS Nutrition Nutrient Driver. What's up, Scott? Mark, do you have a favorite muscle to flex? Derek, you ask the weirdest questions every time I'm on here, bro. Do you have any supplement recommendations for kidney health? I absolutely do. So I go over this a lot. So I take multiple supplements for overall health, blood pressure, HDL, LDL, not because I'm on a ton of steroids. I'm only on 150 milligrams of testosterone per week per HRT prescribed by my doctor. But what I do take is obviously Nutrient Driver or Alchemy. Right now, I take both. I take 2 Alchemy and 2 Nutrient Driver a day. I like the best of both worlds. I think they're both phenomenal formulas. I formulated both of them. I'm getting the berberine, but also with Alchemy, I'm getting the NC2 and the other awesome ingredients and all the other ingredients like RALA and Nutrient Driver. So I also take niacin for HDL. I take the extended release niacin. Don't get the flush free. Get the extended release niacin. And I take that. It's called Nia Extend is the name of the trademark niacin. I forgot which brand makes that. I think it might be Doctor's Best or Now Foods. I take nattokinase. I take 10,000 FUs a day. So I take nattokinase. That is for preventing blood clots, preventing, those kill you. And because that FUs are how you measure the prevention of blood clots. 10,000 FUs based on a video and a study I did on this very channel a couple weeks ago. I also take vitamin K, which helps prevent calcification of your arteries. And also if you have calcification of the arteries, it has been shown potentially to decrease that. But for kidney, I take ambrosia nectar. Nectar works with kidney, liver, and heart. Has a bunch of supplements in it, a bunch of ingredients in it. So it's ambrosia nectar. Full disclosure, that's my brand. But of course, I'm going to design stuff that I want to use selfishly. Ambrosia nectar for kidney health. But all those supplements I just mentioned, did I miss out? I take MTS Nutrition Immortal for cover all my vitamin bases. Am I missing any? Oh yeah, citrus bergamot, which is also cholesterol. Talk about Nick Walker. That is a true mutant. Yes, he was. I slapped that dude. Don't touch me, referring to the dude who pushed the guy because the camera. Oh, wow. Didn't those even the thing on Twitter? Daniel, it is. And you can't see the chat on Twitter. The chat is visible only on YouTube. And even then, only the YouTube comments are visible, but I can see all of them. Facts. I used to be a sugar addict, but now it kills me to take something sweet. Again, it's about not being a pussy. So we have our shirts coming out. Let's see if I get this shirt. I'm going to show you the shirt we have. So we actually redesigned the Don't Be a Pussy shirt, and we have it coming out in 2 weeks. Did I save that shit somewhere? Oh, wait, hold on. Let me pull this up. Yeah, so we have this shirt coming out. See that? Just don't be a pussy. Sorry. Just got a sweet tooth. Diet compliance would be great. Just got a weird cream vanilla. I can't seem to shake. Just fucking. Again, I love boobies. I don't touch boobies unless they're my wife's boobies. And even then, I can't do it in public. I have to wait till I get home. And then I touch the boobies a lot. Touch the boobies all I can. I love boobies. Like, in fact, spooning position, my hand's going on the boobie. I'm going over top, grabbing boobie. That's my nightly move. Over top, grab the boobie. There's no other way to spoon. If you put your hand around a woman's waist and not around her boobie, I think you're with the wrong gender. Mass gainers are full of shit. Do you think it even help for someone with a fast metabolism? So here's what I recommend you do. Just as with that, whatever your name is. So you get MTS Nutrition Machine Whey, okay? And then you get a blender. And if you don't have a blender, I'll give you some ideas otherwise. Get a blender, put as many bananas and berries as you want to fill your macros. You can even put oats in there, although they sink to the bottom, okay? Then you add peanut butter. What I do for my kids every morning, both of my kids are trying to gain muscle right now, and they can't eat enough calories because every day they do at least two workout sessions. So, you know, most days my son Thomas goes to Legacy at Carbon, which is my youth performance facility where he weight trains and does all the agility, all that shit. But he also wrestles. So he either wrestle at school with his team or at Young Guns, which he's at right now. They're there a few days a week. So what I'll do every morning is I throw a scoop of MTS whey, because I mean, they only weigh like 120 pounds. It's like they don't need that much protein. So you can put 1 to 2 scoops of MTS whey. I throw in a banana, and I throw in like the heapingest fucking spoonful of peanut butter. Tastes amazing. And they're getting probably 700, 800, 900 calories in that shake. Very nutrient dense. Very nutrient dense. Use whole milk. And you'll never have to drink a shitty mass gainer again with maltodextrin as the main carb source. Hey, Mark. Met you and Big J 10 years ago when you were going for your pro card in Ohio. Time flies. Keep grinding. Yeah, that was my NABA pro card. I actually got it. And now I have an IFBB Pro card, which is actually pretty awesome. Here's my one. Save this one. So you have to renew it every year. Here's my first one. And there it is. There's a little Mannion signature on the back. This is what I worked my life for. This little fucking purple card. And I'm proud of it. And there's nothing anybody can say to make me not be proud of it, because it's fucking awesome. Anyway, guys, I'm about to go on a hike with my daughter. As you know, she's going to college this summer, so I'm spending all the time I can with her. I greatly appreciate you participating in and being a part of this live. If you're watching it later, I do these when I have time. I don't set time for these. However, if you join us, join Alan Roberts and I every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live on rumble.com/Tiger Fitness, live on X. My name there is at Marc Lobliner. Go on either of those. You'll see us on there, and it'll be absolutely awesome. Good time Monday through Thursday. Got another question. Met you as a Tillis gym in Belmar during the pandemic. How's Tim Pool? I consider Tim a friend, man. He's had me on twice. Great guy, and I support everything he does because he means well and he's good for America. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your Sunday, and that's not a game.